Hello everyone and welcome to my reroll guide for Goddess of Victory NIKKE. Thank you guys for watching for this part. In this video we'll be going over the reroll method that I'll be using, that many people are using, but for multiple instances. I'm doing 4 as of right now. Some people are doing 6, 10, whatever you want to do is strictly for this. Alright guys, so first thing is first, make sure you guys have your emulators working for this or whatever you're using method. If you guys aren't getting the game to work, make sure you guys have the emulator set to 64 bits, otherwise it won't perform. 32 won't work, I've tried that already, so 64 is the way to do it. After that, you guys want to go ahead and log into the game. Now get to this part where it says sign in and create accounts. What you guys want to do from here is hit the create account button and go ahead and make your accounts. For the best method of doing this, you want to do whatever email you're doing, +1 or +2, and do insulted emails. If you guys don't know how to do that, I'll go ahead and post an example on the screen on how to do it. But it's very, very simple. Confirm your password, hit the button where it says send the email or whatever confirmation, punch that in, and go ahead and create your accounts. Once you guys have that done, you're ready, good to go, and you're ready to begin the tutorial. So a good method of doing this is to synchronize all your emulators if you guys want to do that. Me personally, I did everything one by one because there are moments in the game where there are a lot of desyncs for the emulator, so it's not very, very consistent. So what I do as of right now is I try to do 2 emulators at a time. 2 is a very good pacing if you want to do multiple instances. Otherwise, if you're just doing one, just go ahead and just do it normally. The gameplay is very simple. You just hold the mouse or tap your screen and then just drag along. If you guys don't already know, if you hold your finger or hold your mouse still, the tracker will follow the target until that enemy is dead. It is very, very forgiving. It has a lot of aim assist in this game, so for the most part, you won't be missing much. So that's very, very easy. So the first level of this reroll is very, very simple. Go ahead and clear that, kill the boss, target, speed things up, you're good to go. That's 0-1. Next, we get to 0-2. 0-2, I consider this to be the most difficult map in rerolling because you can die here. I wiped here twice already because I wasn't patient. So what you do here is you want to go ahead and just spam the burst bar. There's a burst bar in the middle right side of your screen. Make sure you max that out. You get that maxed out by just hitting enemies until you get that burst gauge. Once you hit that burst gauge, just follow along to the tutorial, tap the green bar, tap the picture of the icon, tap the girl, and you get an AoE damage. This makes it so you clear the waves much, much faster. And that's pretty much 0-2. So, going into next map, it is 0-3. 0-3 is about sniper. Now, there are a lot of efficient ways of doing this. Me personally, though, I just stick to just doing the grenade launcher. You can switch back to the SMG if you really, really want to. But me personally, though, I just stick to the grenade launcher. And whenever you guys fill up that burst bar, again, in the middle right side of your screen, tap the girl's face to do more AoE damage. And you're good to go. And as of right now, if you guys are doing multiple instances, a good strategy is to let your AIs do damage. If you guys don't know, there are icons at the bottom of your screen indicating what girls are helping you out in your squad setup. They can also do damage as well too, and they do a lot of damage. So if you're doing multiple instances, unless you're doing sync or whatever, you can just let those accounts be idle as you go ahead and play the other account to get them lined up and clear at about the same time. Your AIs are very, very powerful, so make good use of them by just having them run in the background as you work on the other accounts that needs to be caught up in terms of speed. And then just down the boss as usual, use your green face icon for the girl, and you're pretty much good to go for 0-3. Now going into the next part of the map, we have, I believe, is 1-1. So 1-1 is a pretty simple map. This map teaches you how to do burst combos. So again, just fill up your bar, mash the face, and then this time you get burst 2 and burst 3. Burst 3, you get a lot of damage, so make sure you get use of that. When you guys get to the green icon, hit the bar, hit the face, the girl in particular because she has AoE damage, and they tell you to do that as well too. And then you get the next follow-up, the girl's face again, you get a lock-on damage or whatever, click that, tap it on some enemies, you do damage there, and then you get burst 3. You tap Rapfi, and she does crazy, crazy damage, and then you just hold down and spray the big targets that you see. Obviously, you don't see big targets right away. You see like a little butterfly thing or whatever on the ground. Kill that thing ASAP, and then get the boss to spawn. When the moment you see the boss, you spray that boss down, and that's pretty much the end of 1-1 for you. Make sure you, when the moment you see it, just spray it down, and the boss fight or the fight will end the moment it's dead. So do that. Next part we have 1-2. So this part right here, you can save a lot of time by skipping that item on the floor. I personally don't skip the item on the floor because I take everything along the way. But again, you can go to the top right corner, hit the skip button, and then just go straight for the mob and just attack normally. What you guys want to do here is that this is a little bit slower pace of the tutorial because you got to play as a sniper. Now, sniper is very, very forgiving when you're playing on a phone, but on emulator, it is pretty hard. I would say lower your DPI for your mouse settings to make it much easier for shooting. Otherwise, though, just clear the mobs. You gotta clear one in the middle, and then 5 spawns right after that in the air, and you want to clear those in the air. The moment 5 clear from the air, you can go ahead and work on your other emulators because you just let your AIs on your team deal with the floor mobs. There's gonna be one mob in particular that will always spawn in the same spot, and that's the mob that you want to kill to go into the boss phase. The boss phase is very, very simple. Make sure you're saving your burst gauge. I would highly recommend saving your burst bar here. Then you pop your burst 1, burst 2, burst 3, and then 1 or 2 sniper shots should take out the boss right away, and that's how you get 1-2 done very, very fast. Next we have 1-3. So this map right here is very, very forgiving. If you want to do full instant synchronize for this one, you can do it. Shotguns make this a lot easier. So all you gotta do is just hold your mouse or hold your finger and then just carry it along the line of the targets. Now, I would highly recommend saving the burst 3 for when the big guy shows up at the end because he does have a shield, but it's not a difficult shield. You can basically break it down very, very fast. I just say save burst 3 for the last phase because it makes the killing the boss much easier. But for the most part, though, it is not a hard boss. Just hold mouse 1 and your AIs will kill that boss very, very fast. And that's 1-3 for you. And then lastly, we have 1-4. This is the final map you'll be doing in your tutorial run for the rerolls. Basically, what you want to do here is start the fight right away and then just spam the burst 1, burst 2, burst 3 whenever it pops up. If you guys are running multiple instances, whenever those will pop up, just click it and your AIs will do all the work. You can't really wipe in this fight no matter how much damage you take. The only time you actually take a lot of damage is when you fail the mark check where you gotta clear the circles that pop up on your screen. But for the most part though, just hold your mouse 1, shoot the arms, both arms, make sure both arms are dead, and then the boss will just fall down very, very easily. If you guys are struggling with damage because you're not doing enough damage, you guys are probably stuck in shield mode. Make sure that the icon on the bottom side of your screen, specifically Rappy, has a double-edged sword. If you guys are locked into a shield state, that means you're going to not do as much damage because your AIs aren't firing. So make sure, as always, it's always on double sword. And then get that done. It's a very, very easy boss fight, and you're done with the clearing of the tutorial. At this stage of the game, what you want to do is log back to the lobby screen, clear all those things that pops up, and get the release login. After you click that, you claim the gems that they give to you on day 1. Make sure you claim all that. And then what you do from here is you go to the cash shop. And the cash shop, you go to the 3rd tab, which is going to be marked with a red indicator. And they will tell you what you want to do is you want to loot the 50 crystals in there. This makes it so you're given about 42,000 or 4,200 gems, which is 14 pulls. So at this point, you have the 10 pull, which is tutorial, and you have 14 pulls after the 10 tutorial pulls that they're given to you. So do the 10 tutorial pulls, get that out of the way. You're always guaranteed 1 SSR here, so make use of it. Some of them aren't going to be in there, but there are some good ones in there. Litter in particular is the best one. If you want to go for meta characters, then she's the best one to have here. And then once you're done with that, you can do your 14 pulls on the ordinary recruits. This is the one that you want to put more emphasis on. If you guys are trying to get characters like Haran or Scarlet, this is the one you want to focus on. So make sure, roll that, and if you guys crash the game, just log back in like me on this BlueStacks emulator, and then you guys are good to go. So do your 14 pulls there, get what you guys want, don't get what you guys want, it's fine. At this point, if you guys are unsatisfied with your pulls, what you want to do is go to the main page, go to the top right corner, click that little 2x2 square, hit account, scroll to the bottom, hit log out, and repeat the same process back from the beginning. And that is pretty much how you do the reroll. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys get lucky on your rolls. Unlike me, I'm at 50 reroll accounts now, so that's fun. And thank you guys for watching. As always, socials and all that stuff are in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching my first ever NIKKE video.